pastors, this video is for us, how we use the studio so that you can come up here and get yourself set up to record for online worship, and I don't have to trek up here with you every single time. To get the lights and everything turned on, the power is the first thing, and you don't have to turn the power on at the light switch. You don't even have to turn the power on down here at that switch. Everything is connected through to this one power switch right back here next to the table. And if you click that one on, the lights will come on and you are ready to go. Now, and also the mixer will come on. You see that Apple even started to initialize the microphone base turned on, and so it gets you ready to go. The only two things that are not connected into this power source are going to be the things that run on battery, and that's the iPad and the camera. You're going to have to turn those on separately, and we'll talk about that in a second. So in order to get things set up with the iPad, first of all, it's Apple. I really dislike it. You're going to have to take it out, and you're going to have to twist it so that the view is correct, and then be sure that you seat it back in the pin. It'll click. That means that it's charging and that it's also connected to the mixer. And then when you press the button here, it should give you password is 123456. Real simple. And then here's the master fader button for Mackie. And what you'll start to see is the first thing you want to notice is that you are connected. So this right here shows you the green arcs show you you're connected. If it's yellow or red, it means that the iPad is not connected to the base, and you may want to unplug it and plug it back in again. The next thing you want to do is go over here under main and click on the black box under main and choose studio. And then that will give you all of our channels for the studio. Now, because you're recording only on your microphone, let's mute Robin's mic, and let's mute Robin's piano, and let's unmute the pastor mic. Now, most of these settings should be good and ready to go. So as long as you're unmuted and you're unmuted on the mains, you should be getting a signal. The next thing you want to do is grab your microphone. Now, the microphone is going to be the one that does not have any writing on the back of it. We have two microphones up here for if we ever want to do multiple people at one time. This one was the old PD. You can see PD written on it for Pastor Dana. That's microphone number 2. And we want to use microphone number 1 that does not have any writing on the back of it. The other thing you want to make sure you do is grab the connection piece for this microphone. And specifically, in order to work with Shure microphones, you need the one that says T4SH. If it's not a T4SH, that means you're not going to get a sound. And be sure to bring one of your microphones from downstairs and connect it to this. And then, of course, connect this to the belt pack. And then you're ready to go there. So next thing you want to do is get ready to record. We want to record all of the vocals and all the music on the iPad. We don't want to record on the camera because this is just so much better. And so you've got to set it up to record. So what you do is you go here and you see this button right here, the round circle with the lighter circle around it. We're going to click that one. That's our record. And our record menu pops up. And there's a couple things you want to do. Number 1, make sure your volume, your recording level is all the way up to 10. You also want to select 48-bit, or 48 kilohertz, I should say, and 24-bit. Those are going to be your better quality. And then you can actually save this as a file name. Click on the song name or song file name bar, and you can type in sermon and press done. And then when you're ready to record, press the record button. I would suggest getting the camera ready before you press this button, but press the record button and you can see it says sermon is recording, and you see the numbers right here. They're going, it's starting to record. And that's all you do. Now you come over to the camera and you want to turn the camera on. And the camera on switch is right here, this little guy right here. And it goes left and right. Okay, so turn it on and it'll start powering up. And one of the ways you know that it came on is that you will see the view screen show up with whatever's in the view, right? The next thing you want to make sure is that there is a card in the slot. These are the cards that we use for recording. This is an SD card, and it goes in the top slot up there, and it just clicks in, and then you can close it, and now you're ready to record. The next thing you want to do is probably want to take this screen and flip it so that you can see yourself when you walk up there. And that's helpful to make sure that you're centered, okay? Next thing is you want to press the record button. So the record button is right here, and you press it, and usually you'll hear the beep. Sometimes it doesn't beep, I don't know why. But you can press that, and it'll beep for you. And then you walk over here and you get ready, and you've got your mic on, and be sure you turn your belt pack on, right? And what you see in the mirror of the screen there is kind of how you're lined up. And you see those gray arcs. That helps you to know that you're in the center, okay? And you want to be in the center. The other thing you want to do is kind of have a good view to where, oh boy, your head is probably up about here, and it gets just above your belly button. That's a good view. So belly button to head within, I'm a little shaky, within the bottom and the top of the screen there. So that's what you're going to want to do to line yourself up. And then you just pause, smile, and start your recording. When you're done recording, and you say amen, and you pause and you smile a little bit more in order to have a good look, you come over back to the camera and you stop the recording, and then you turn the power off to save battery, okay? And then you come over to your recorder here and you press stop. And okay. And look, it recorded it. See, it says the sermon was recorded. And that's a pretty cool thing. And that's all you have to do. And then turn the power of the iPad off. Remove your mic and turn it off and leave it on the table. Don't take it with you to your office. And then turn the power off here, which will turn the power off to everything else. And you're ready to go to leave. Now there is one more tip. If for some reason you need to change the battery in the camera, the battery is located on my desk in a charger. And the battery comes out underneath here. Well, the problem is this little guy is in the way on the stand. So you're going to have to twist it and loosen it and then pull out so that it swings back down, and then twist to loosen again. And now the camera, whoops, bad filming here. Now the camera will slide. It will not slide off because there's a button to hold it in place. And then you should be able to go under here and flip the switch, and the door opens, and there is a little bitty button right here that pops the battery out, and this is what the batteries look like. You can see the arrow. That's how it goes back in. Just make sure it clicks into place, and then close this up, and you're now ready to go with the new battery. Pull this back into place, kind of center it. You can see there's an arrow here that allows you to center it, and then you just tighten, pull out, swing, tighten, and you're back in business. If you need to change the battery. So those are the tips, and you should be in good shape to run a service on your own, so I don't have to trek up the stairs with you.